good enough news, or the news is just good enough for the time that we're in. I first want to let you know that every Monday I will be here with a new Good Enough News episode, so you can check us out on your local Echo or YouTube account. I have been spending way too much time on my phone. If you are anything like me, you have been spending more time on your phone than you probably have in the past, and that's where I'm at. I've spent way too much time on my phone. I've spent a lot of time on Instagram, on Snapchat. I recently got a TikTok, so I've been spending lots of time watching TikToks and getting some ideas, but I've just been spending way too much time on my phone, and because I'm spending too much time on my phone, I have read and seen a lot of things about the coronavirus that have just kind of made me nervous and made me worried and kind of made me feel a little bit of anxiety. And I know that I am not alone in that, and I'm not alone in feeling that. And so I just wanted to be honest with you in that and say that I have been feeling some anxiety and some worry just about what's to come in the future, because we really don't know. I mean, school's been pushed back so much up to this point, and so there's just a lot of uncertainties right now. However, in this time of uncertainty, in this time of feeling just worry and anxiety, I have found some things that have really just calmed my nerves and have kind of made me forget about what's going on, and I've just felt really like at peace, and I've felt a lot of just like positive feelings when I have found things to do. And so I want to just kind of list off some things that I've done that have helped my anxiety and helped some of my nerves. So I hope that you will find time to maybe try some of these, because I promise you they've made me feel so much better. One thing is that you could watch a good movie, or you could watch multiple good movies. One suggestion or recommendation that I would make is watching all of the Marvel Studios movies in chronological order. I started that over spring break, our first spring break, and I will tell you that it was the funnest quest I've ever been on. I'm gonna call it a quest because it was it took me a long time to finish them. There are 23 of them, but so worth it. So worth it. Highly recommend watching all the Marvel movies in chronological order.
Avengers! Assemble.
If you have a puzzle lying around somewhere and it's got some dust on it, I highly encourage you to clean the dust off, wipe the dust off, and build a puzzle. I have done 2 puzzles. This is the second one I did. Just hit myself in the head. This is the second puzzle I did, and it was so challenging and so difficult, but it was so much fun. It took my mind off of things, and I just put on some good music, I put on a movie, whatever, and I started building this puzzle, and it was so much fun. It just gave me a whole new perspective. I was thinking about other things. I wasn't even thinking about my anxiety or my worries. I was thinking about building this puzzle or the music I was listening to. The other thing that I would suggest is maybe you could learn how to play a new game over this quarantine, social distancing. I learned how to play the game Catan, and if you've never played Catan, I would definitely look it up. It is a challenging game, but it is so much fun. But it's a new game. I had never played it before, but I learned how to play it over this quarantine, and it is so much fun. Like, when I'm playing it, I'm focused on the game, and I'm not worried about my anxiety. I'm not worried about anything. I'm worried about building my settlements on my, on Catan, on the board. The last thing that I would recommend, and that has definitely been a day maker for me, is calling a friend or FaceTiming a friend or a family member, and just talking to them about their day. That has totally made my day every single time that I have called or FaceTimed a friend, or I've called or FaceTimed my family. That has really made my day and made my day so much better.
Hi! Hi! Hola! Hi!
Also, maybe one other thing I would suggest is if you're just like, I don't know what to do, you could always wash your hands. Washing your hands is like the best thing to do right now. So maybe if you're like super bored, you could go wash your hands. Or you could clean and then wash your hands.
Everybody come along and wash your hands.
I also just want to take this time to give a shout out to your teachers. The last couple weeks they have been preparing for you some lessons, or what we're calling a week at a glance. They've been preparing those for you for about a week or two, and I know that they are really excited to be teaching you again. And so just take a look at Echo, or I don't know if you're on Google Classroom, take a look at Google Classroom. But make sure that you are looking at those because your teachers have worked really hard to make that happen for you and to teach you again. I would like to end today's show with a few thank you notes to our sponsors. It took a lot of effort and a lot of time from sponsors to sponsor this very accredited show, and so I just want to take the time to thank them for that. So if you would, you know, take time with me to say thank you to these sponsors. Thank you, Google Meets, for being a free communication tool between students and their teachers, along with students' dogs, cats, goats, snakes, rabbits, horses, and donkeys. Yes, I have seen lots of dogs and cats, and I saw a snake one day, and you know, it's truly inspiring to see all the pets. Thank you, TikTok, for providing for me a chance out of my boredom and for sucking me in for 2 hours while watching all the videos. Yeah, I fell into that trap of TikTok, and I'll be honest, I don't think I'm ever going to come back from that. I think I might be on TikTok forever. So here we go, TikTok, bring it on. Thank you, Netflix, for reminding me that I am being so lazy and that I should get up and probably exercise. Yes, I'm still watching The Office. Well, that is all the time we have today at Good Enough News. I hope that you join us next week on Monday. Hopefully this show will get some more sponsors. We will bring a guest next week. So join in next week to see our surprise guest and to learn about some things that we can do during this time of social distancing and quarantining. That is all we have for today. Thank you for joining. Bye. I miss you.